Next up, we have Wendy Murray from East Haven Together, who's going to share something magical with us, which fits with the fact it's World Soil Day today. So, Wendy, are you there?
I am. Thanks very much, Juliet.
Oh, over to you.
Great. Well, a couple of years ago, we were asked if we would consider setting up an outdoor classroom in East Haven for children who find it really difficult now to cope in a traditional classroom setting. Unfortunately, as an It's Your Neighbourhood assessor, I have been able to learn an awful lot from the many of you who I've worked with over the last few years, because so many of you have done such a lot of wonderful work with children in various settings. So although it felt like a big ask, we decided that we would go ahead with it and we would give it a try. So we now have children using our outdoor classroom at least once a week during term time, all year round. And I consider myself to be really privileged to have been present when one child had what appears to have been a life-changing experience. It was an occasion when he unexpectedly threw his trowel across the garden and decided that he would use his hands instead to lift compost into a potato bag. So after plunging his hands into the soil twice, he suddenly started with what I initially thought was a seizure. He was shaking all over and shouting, "What's happening to me? What's happening to me?" And when I tried to calm him down and establish, what was wrong, he said, "I feel so happy. This soil is making me feel so happy." And that's exactly, he went on from that to say, when he'd recovered, that whenever he feels angry or sad, he's going to put his hands in soil. And that is what this little boy now does. Whenever he's feeling frustrated or angry or sad, he plunges his hands into the soil and tells us that he feels a lot better. And you'll see a little clip of a photo we captured just after that event in the video that we're going to show shortly. Also in the video, you'll see the real pride and joy of a little boy who found a magpie moth. And when I explained to the children that had uploaded all their species data to the biological database iRecord, they really looked at me as if I had two heads. And not surprisingly, they just did not understand what I was talking about. So the only way in which I could explain what that meant was to tell a story about the Arbroath Mothman. And the Arbroath Mothman would now hold this record and look after this record about what the children found forever. It would always be there and it would always be an important record. So the children were absolutely ecstatic. And the little boy that you see in the video, which Juliet will show us, now wants to become the next David Attenborough. So hope you enjoy it.
And it's been recorded to the Arbroath Mothman, and we would like you to plant more flowers in for the moths. Thank you. by planting more seeds and flowers, we can upgrade the area, and I would like that. Thank you.
Thank you so much for creating that video, Wendy. I don't know about everyone else here, but I got quite emotional watching that. Still got a lump in my throat. So thank you so much. And please pass on our thanks to all the children that are coming down to you for their getting involved in all the work and activities. What you're doing with young people is so important. So thank you so much.